Hello and welcome to the new video. My name is Hanna and today I wanted to share with you my tarot card collection. I've already shared my oracle cards collections, but because I had so many, I decided to split it into two videos. So today this video is all about my tarot cards. I've been collecting and I've been interested in tarot for a very long time. I have currently 10 tarot card decks plus the Riviera White, which I used for something else for my learning purposes. And today I will be showing you the 10 decks that I have, and I will actually be flipping through every single deck so you can have a look at the artwork. In case if you were thinking of maybe purchasing the specific deck, then you will be able to see what the artwork is like, and hopefully it will help you decide whether you want to spend money on this specific deck. So like I said, I've got 10 here. I'm going to take you over to the desk and I'm going to flip through every single one of them. But first, I wanted to share with you the book that I purchased when I was actually learning tarot. If you are interested in tarot, you would know that probably every single tarot deck will come with a booklet or a little book that describes the meanings of the cards. But I wanted to learn something more, and one of the books, and I think this was my favorite book to learn, was this one, Dusy White, and the title is The Fastest Way to Learn the Tarot Ever. And I found it such a good book. Every card is described in like a normal position and in reverse. Plus you have place here to take some notes or add comments by yourself. And as you can see, I went in and I highlighted certain things in the book that I found interesting. Okay, that's it for the book. I'm going to take you over to the desk now and I'm going to show you all my tarot cards. So let's go. Okay, we'll start with the first deck, and this is Beautiful Creatures Tarot. It comes with a little booklet and every card is described, and the booklet is nice and colorful. And actually I bought this tarot deck for the artwork. They are quite big, but they still fit in my hands like all right. Like, you know, you kind of have to have larger hands for this deck. They're more of a size of an oracle card deck. And this is the backing, and as you can see, this amazing shiny purple edge, but they do rub off. Okay, so let's flip through them. I will put some music on and I'll just flip through the cards. Please bear in mind they are not in order because they have been used, and I flipped them so that they are all the right side up, but they are not in order. So let's do it. So these are the cards. I think there's one or two extra cards, and yeah, I bought them for the artwork. I love how the artist painted those girls. I absolutely love this deck. And these are again by J.R. Riviera, and artwork is by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. Beautiful cards. Okay, the next one I want to show you the Everyday Witch Tarot. Actually, I think I'm going to say that about every other deck that I'm going to show you here today, but this is actually one of my favorite decks, Everyday Witch Tarot. It comes with this lovely booklet, nice and colorful inside, nice illustrations. If you can see any, yeah, there you go. And everything explained really nicely. Literally, this is like, yeah, a very, very easy tarot to learn. And that came in a similar big box, which I couldn't keep. So I put my cards in this little bag. And that's how I store them. This is the back of the cards. We've got the cat, the broom, and the witch's hat. And they don't have gilded edges, but the size of them is like a standard card. They're very easy to shuffle, for me at least. They fit in my hands nicely. Okay, so let's start flipping through them. I actually really like this deck. I feel the illustrations are just bright and colorful, and everything is just so easy to understand, and it's easy to read the cards as well. So I think if you're a beginner in tarot and want to explore maybe more decks, I really recommend this one. The next deck that I wanted to show you is this Gilded Tarot, and this is by Baron-Reid. And again, it came with a big box, and I put the cards in a little bag like this one. Same size as the Everyday Witch Tarot. Fit nicely in the hands. So this is the back of the cards. Not gilded edges, but you can see that I've used them quite a lot. They're quite dirty on the sides. Okay, so let's flip through them. This was one of the first decks that I've got, and I have to say it's not my favorite one, but it was one of the first one. And it comes with this booklet, and when I was learning tarot I actually made some notes inside here. And the booklet is just a very simple booklet, black and white, with very little illustrations. That's the Gilded Tarot. The next one I wanted to share with you is this Revelations Tarot. And this one again came in a big box, which I didn't keep, and I keep my cards in this little bag again. And this is the booklet. It's very simple, black and white, just like the other one. And let's look at the cards. So these are quite flimsy. They're made from a very thin paper. This is the back of the cards. The edges are plain, they're not gilded, and they're similar size as the Gilded Tarot and Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, so let's flip through them. Before I start, I wanted to show you something. These cards, actually, when you put them in these cards, when you put them in reverse, they have another illustration here. So you don't just flip the card upside down. They actually have another illustration hiding when you reverse the card, which I think is really, really cool and really interesting. Okay, so on that note, let's flip through them. I feel like the artwork in these cards is really, really amazing. So I'm just going to quickly show you the reverse. Not reverse, the upside down. Well, the reversed version. And you can see every card has that. And I think this just makes these cards so amazing. Plus the artwork is just, wow. Really, really beautiful. Someone put a lot of, well, not someone, Zach Wong put a lot of effort into creating those cards. They are absolutely amazing, except maybe for the fact that the paper is quite thin and quite flimsy. This is the only thing I don't like about these cards. The next loose tarot card deck that I wanted to show you is this mystical Manga, and this one is by Rann and text by Barbara Moore. So the same person that wrote the text for the Gilded Tarot. And this is the guidebook. Guidebook is really nice and colorful again, which I like. I think it makes a difference, especially when you pay certain amount of money for the deck. As we all know, some of the tarot decks can be very expensive, so I think it's really nice to have a nice booklet with beautiful, colorful illustrations. And I think the text is written in a nice and easy to understand way as well. And because they came in a box, again, I had put my cards in this little bag. This is where they live, and as you can see, they are quite dirty on the edges. They have been used quite a lot. This is the back of the cards. All the same. And let's quickly flip through them now. This is the mystical Manga tarot deck, and as you can see, the illustrations are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. They have this ethereal feel to them. Absolutely love this deck. Again, I think I've seen someone on YouTube use it, and then I didn't know the name of it, and I was searching Google Images, I was searching illustrations on tarot cards, and eventually by a lot of research and searching, basically, I found, and I got it, and I'm very happy with it because it's a really beautiful deck, really beautiful deck. Highly recommend this one. The next deck I wanted to share with you is this 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot by Lana Zellner, and I have to say, am I going to say it again? This is again one of my favorite decks. I think I love all of my decks, but you will see why I love this one. I am a fan of tattoos. I like tattoos. I've got few myself, and this deck really speaks to me as a tattoo enthusiast as well. So that comes in this box. It's a big box, and the cards are contained in here. So you can see quite large cards. Underneath here there is a booklet. Let's get it out first. So like I said, there's a booklet, and there is a like a poster size thing with a example spread that you can use. I'm making a lot of mess. And that's the booklet. Really nice booklet again. It feels quality. Absolute quality. The paper is nice. This feels nice. I really like this booklet. And now for the cards. The cards, I feel they are on the larger side. It's actually quite difficult for me to hold them this way. Even though I have large hands, it's quite difficult to hold them this way. So I would probably just shuffle them like that. It's doable. And just a very simple and very elegant back. I'm sorry for the reflection again. It's just the lighting in here. So let's quickly flip through them, and I'll show you why I love them so much. So any of these cards could be a tattoo, and that's why I love them. I love tattoos, and I love the artwork that is on these cards, and I think they're absolutely fantastic. Beautiful cards to look at, and quite easy to read as well. Paper is nice. It's not as flimsy as some of the decks that I have. Okay, so that's the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. The next deck I wanted to show you is this Romantic Tarot. And apologies if you can hear the noises from outside. There's a ice cream van outside and they keep playing music. So this deck came in this card box. just a standard size with a little booklet, oops, and a business card, so it seems. But yeah, the very, very little booklet, there's not much to it. And especially that this is written in, I think, few languages. Yeah, 4 languages, so it's not a very big booklet. You can't really fit a lot of information in such a small booklet in 4 different languages. And these are the backs of the card, so very pretty roses. And again, they are quite flimsy, they're not very thick, and not gilded edges. This is what they look like. They're nice to hold, actually. They're not too big, they're okay for my hand. Okay, let's quickly flip through them. In my opinion, these are not the easiest cards to read, and I actually haven't used them that much. I think these are nice cards for when you kind of know your tarot meanings. When you're just learning tarot, they're not the easiest cards to read from the picture. So they're nice deck, but not recommended for beginners. This is more of a intermediate and advanced, in my opinion. The next deck that I wanted to show you is this Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Pui-Mun. Not sure if I pronounced the surname properly or the name properly. And Barbara Moore, again, she probably did the description for the cards, the tarot meanings. And again, stunning, beautiful deck that I purchased simply because I absolutely loved the artwork. It comes in this box. There's also a little tiny booklet inside. Tiny one, similar to the Romantic Tarot. Not so much inside the booklet. This is the back of the cards. Again, these cards are a little bit on the thin side. But, you know, some people like thinner paper. Maybe easier to hold, easier to shuffle. Okay, let's flip through them. Absolutely stunning cards, in my opinion. The artwork is just exquisite. Absolutely stunning. When I first saw the artwork on these cards, it really took my breath away. They are gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful cards. maybe not as easy to read, but they are worth buying just for the artwork, in my opinion. Okay, now another one of my favorite decks, and it's the Dark Mansion Tarot by Taroteka Studio. It was actually one of the more expensive tarot decks that I purchased, but it is well worth it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love the artwork. The artwork is quirky, and it's really up my alley. It comes in this box. It opens like a booklet, and then there you have your cards. They have gilded edges, absolutely beautiful. They're a little bit on the thin side, in my opinion. They could have been a little bit thicker. And here again, I apologize for the reflection. It's getting late and I have my lights on and we're getting this reflection. So yeah, let's quickly flip through them and I will show you this amazing, amazing artwork, which I absolutely adore. These are such beautiful cards, in my opinion. Like, the artwork is so detailed, and look at all the details here, even in this drawing, and even the frame. When you look at the framing of the card, there's a lot of work that went into this illustrations of this tarot deck. Absolutely love it. I love the quirkiness, I love the colors. Everything is just super amazing. And last but not least, we've got this beautiful tarot deck by Baron-Reid, the Good Tarot. This comes in a box like this. So very similar box and the card design to the Oracle decks that I have by the same author, Baron-Reid, and with really beautiful artwork. One of my favorite tarot decks. So what's in the box? We have a booklet. Simple booklet, short descriptions, black and white. And we've got the cards. So this is the back of the cards. And these are, again, quite large. They are not easy to shuffle. These are the size of the Oracle cards that I have by Colette. Okay, so let's quickly flip through the cards. So as you can see, really beautiful cards. The artwork screams Colette. I think it's very, very recognizable. Beautiful cards, beautiful artwork. Digital, I believe, but absolutely stunning. They feel nice, but they're not the easiest deck to record a flip through because they are shiny. And again, they are quite large. They are difficult to hold, so you need to have either large hands or shuffle this way. So this is my tarot card collection, and I really hope you enjoyed flipping through the cards with me and looking at the artwork, which I think is amazing. I love every single one of the decks that I have. Some are more, some a little bit less. But hopefully this video was also helpful to you if you're trying to decide whether to purchase a certain deck or not. So hopefully that will make your decision a little bit easier. For now, I just want to say thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Take care for now. Bye.